Alright, hey guys. Some of us, suicide seems like something you just see on TV or hear, on commercials kind of thing. But to others, it could be, the biggest fear. Losing a loved one, loved ones could be, pretty devastating and a huge impact on your life. According to JasonFoundation.com, suicide is the second leading cause of death for ages 10 to 24. And that's crazy. I have a few more numbers for you later, but I'll have it for you later. Today I'm here to educate you on suicide and what you can do to help. First, I'll tell you some general information about suicide, some warning signs you can spot on someone, if they're leading towards it, and also some ways to prevent it. And just a disclaimer: I have Life Matters like right here on the PowerPoint because I didn't just want a big fat suicide. We're just a big fat suicide on the PowerPoint. That's all. Now here's some facts. Do you guys know what these ribbons are for?
One is cancer.
One is for cancer and one is for AIDS. Now, you guys know what that is, right? We hear all the time, breast cancer awareness, you see the pink, you see all that stuff. Well, crazy thing is, people die from suicide more than cancer and AIDS combined. In fact, not just that, more teenagers and young adults die from suicide more than cancer, AIDS, birth defects, strokes, pneumonia, influenza, chronic lung disease, all combined, according to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Now that's a lot of diseases. You would think that cancer itself, because there's a whole month dedicated to it, like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You would think that all those diseases alone would immensely outweigh the deaths for suicide. But another thing about it is that about 1.5 million lives are lost every year to suicide, and that's just in the U.S. alone. And you can't just forget about that's 1.5 million lives lost. You can't forget about the people who've had suicide attempts. So about another million annually have unsuccessful suicide attempts. Thankfully. But all together combined, the subject overall has about 2.5 million, according to the same website, American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Those are crazy numbers. When I first saw them, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? But now that I showed you some numbers, let me tell you some things, some warning signs, a few ways that can help you prevent it. There are two different kinds: emotional and physical. Physical, these all sound like really simple things, but I'll explain it a bit. But physical changes you could see are disinterest in favorite activities, withdrawing from family and friends, neglecting hygiene, risk-taking behaviors, and there's many more. But these are the ones that I thought myself were the biggest factors that you can obviously see. The emotional things that you can notice are sadness, hopelessness, easily irritable, and hostile. Difficulty concentrating, and then big one, thoughts of death. Again, these are huge. Out of the long list that I was able to research, that I was able to find these were the most important ones, or the biggest ones, the obvious ones that I was able to find. Now that you've seen some symptoms of all of these things, what could you do? What can you actually physically do to help? There's one huge way that you can help, like one really, really easy way you could do. There's a number. It's 1-800-273-8255. And, right here. 1-800-273-8255, TALK, which is still 8255. I just wanted to show you guys this number, just in case you guys want to write it down, but you can always find it. It's very easy to search it up. It's on 24/7, all night, all day kind of thing. But it's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. what they could do when you call it, you'll be helped. According to the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, their website, they say that you'll be helped by a skilled trained crisis worker who can listen to your problems or someone else's problems or what you could do to help somebody else. That's just one way you could do to help somebody. Another way you could do to help someone is, really simple. You could just listen to them. That's a huge way to do it. So if you have a big problem in your life, are you gonna keep it all to yourself, or do you want to vent about it? Like, do you want to go to someone you love and do you want to talk about it? That's one huge way. Like, it's so simple, but it's one huge way you can do to help out help suicide from happening. Speak up, reach out. Suicide is 100% preventable. Those huge numbers, honestly, it's completely preventable. Having a family of friends listen and speak to whoever is suicide really helps. Allow them to express their feelings, let them do most of the talking. They'll often feel a great sense of relief with someone wanting to talk about someone that wants to hear about what they think. Now, today I told you some facts, statistics about suicide, warning signs, and how to help. A lot of the facts I told you, or the prevention, and some symptoms, they sound really obvious. It just sounds like someone's depressed or just going through something simple, really easy like that. But life matters. It's a big difference to help somebody out in need, because you never know their situation. And things like this happen to a lot of people. People always get depressed, but in the end, you never know that it could end to suicide. It sounds like such a harsh thing to say, but you saw the numbers. It's crazy. It's true. Life is precious, and not only will the suicidal person be affected, but loved ones around him or her will be affected as well. Now, I'll just leave you with one question. It's as simple as that. Would you like to lose someone to take their life? Thank you.
Mira, what did you think?
I felt the topic was interesting. I didn't feel like there was a grabber at the beginning. It was pretty organized. I saw the preview. The thesis was clear. I had a problem with understanding the transitions. I didn't feel that they were obvious. And the visual aids were pretty clear. They matched whatever he said. And his voice was clear, both was and that's it.
All right, well, I kind of agree with you about the opening. I think your statistics would make a more useful attention device rather than the way you started. That felt a little bit awkward. You did follow immediately with those stats.